Om Sairam friends, this is Venkat.com. If you want to share your experience or if you want to raise a prayer request, you can always do that. You just have to go to stasha.com. I've put the link in the description. Go to the contact page and email me, or you could always message me. But be very clear when you message. Just say, don't, clear what is the prayer request or what is your experience. Okay. And one thing I wanted to tell you is that be clear about what you want in life. Baba will accept whatever you do because you are a devotee. But there are some norms in the society which are not followed in the society just because it is good to follow that, but it will also eventually result in something good for you. For example, if you want to wait for someone to get married, then be pure until you found that person. But what is happening these days is a very strange culture wherein they are religious, they are live with being religious. They have faith in Baba, they have faith in other gods. They've come from a very good traditional family. But on the other hand, they also do something else. They go on I don't want to mention any apps or websites name. They go on a website or a app or something like that and find a partner just and with the intention that it is not specifically for any kind of real good peaceful pure relationship. The very act of going to those apps or websites or getting into those contacts is only to have a physical relationship with the it could be a boy or a girl. So both men and women are doing this, and that is where the problem comes. um Sai Baba has done this very beautifully during his lifetime. For example, Sate is a very beautiful devotee of Baba. Once, yes, I believe it is Sate. So once he is going to a home, okay, I don't want to use the right word. In the outskirts of Shirdi, he is going to a kind of a prostitute's home, Yeah, a woman who gives pleasure and takes money for that. I think you can use this term. Being a spiritual channel, I want to be very careful in how I use the words. Uh, so he is going in and he was uh, having lust on this woman and he wants to touch her. At that time, suddenly the door is getting opened. The entrance door in that it's a small home. So entrance is getting opened and the lady could not see Baba, but this man Satya, I believe, this devotee, he was able to see Baba standing there, and Baba's warning him, telling him, what you are doing is not right. That is what I think. This is what Baba says. He says something that he's not. He has a honor in the society. He is a kind of a respected person, and he should not engage in this. And immediately Sate, I think this devotee changes his mind and he comes out. See, there are millions of Sai devotees. Um, Sate is a very deep devotee of Baba. So Baba actually appeared in front of him and stood outside that home, and so that he will not engage in any bad relationship. Basically, what I'm coming here is that do not try to engage in a bad relationship, knowing that it is a bad relationship, knowing that it is meant only for physical relationship. Because a real Baba cannot come and ask you to stop that. He won't do that. So take this video as Baba and asking you not to engage in any kind of activity which will lead to unhappiness, which will lead to sorrows, which will lead to bad karma basically. So try to. It is okay not being a Sai devotee and being pure, rather than being a Sai devotee and then involving in some activities like this. Because I know at least 4 or 5 girls or few guys who say that they want to get married to someone really good. So that is one side of the story. They say where they go, which means they go to temple and ask Sai Baba, I want to marry a good girl or a good guy. On the other side, they are in these apps. They are mingling in these communities, and they specifically look for a bad relationship. So what are you asking Baba, and what are you doing in real life? So there should be a match in that, right? If you are having if you're If your mind is always into lust and going towards any bad relationship, how will you end up finding someone who's really good? So that is the only thing I want to tell you. Um, Keep chanting Sai's holy name. I know it is very hard to give up lust or live without desires, but my humble request is that um, you can certainly do that. You can certainly try to be pure. If you want to share your experiences with Sai, or if you want to share your problem with me, you can always go to starsa.com and go to the contact page and message me. Before that, before I finish, I wanted to read this Baba's dress and daily routine in chapter 5. In his young days, Sai Baba grew the hair on his head, never had his head shaved. He dressed like an athlete. When he went to Rahata, 3 miles from Shirdi, he brought with him small plants of marigold, jay, and jew. And after cleaning them, he planted and watered them. A devotee by name Vaman Tatyap supplied him daily with 2 unbaked earthen pitchers in the sense the mud pot. With these, Baba himself used to water the plants. He drew water from the well and carried the pitchers on his shoulders. In the evening, the pitchers were kept at the foot of the neem trees. As soon as they were placed there, they broke as they were made of mud and not baked. Next day, Tatya supplied 2 fresh pitchers. This course went on for 3 years. And with Sai Baba's toil and effort, there grew a garden. On this site at present stands the big mansion, Samadhi Mandir of Baba, which is now frequented by so many devotees. So let us remember that Sai Baba is want you to plant a plant of purity and happiness, so that purity and happiness will come to you. You will surely meet the right guy or girl in your life. Have immense patience until that time. Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram, Om Sai Ram.